So I'm going to be working with 10 threads for this pattern, but you could work with more if you preferred. I want my outside colour to be my contrast colour, which is going to be the outline, and then one single colour for the rest of the threads. To get started, I'm going to be working slightly differently to the way you would normally do for a friendship bracelet. So I'm going to be doing the outside threads macrame style. So to begin, I'm going to take the outside thread and I'm going to work over all the threads on the left hand side. So I want to take this thread over and then pull through and just gently tighten up to the top, and then I want to work it under and then pull through. You could do this as a forward backward knot if you prefer, but I like to do it this way because I just think it makes it a little bit more neat. And once I've done that side, I want to do a mirror image at the other side. So I'm going to take this thread and I'm going to work over and then just pull it under all the threads on the right hand side. Just tighten up to the top, not too tight, but just so it's flush, and then do the thread under and pull through to complete. For row 2, I want to take the outside thread again, and this time I'm going to be working it over 3 threads. So you want to leave one in the centre free, or on the far left for this one, and then the far right for that one. And once you've worked over and through, you want to work under and through. And then you can either work this side or you can work the centre threads. So I'm just going to work this side and I want to go over these 3 threads on the far right. And then tighten and then go under and pull through. And again tighten. So for this row 2, you're going to have 2 threads in the centre that haven't been worked, so I'm just going to knot these in a forward knot. Because they're the same colour, you could knot them in any direction you want, but I'm just going to do a forward knot. So for row 3, I'll take the outside thread, and this time I'm just working over 2 threads. So let's pull this through and tighten, and then go under and pull through and tighten. Then again, you can do this side first if you want, or you can just work from left to right like I would normally do. I'm just going to take the 2 threads next to the outline colour, again working over and through, and then working under and through. So now I want to take the 2 threads on the inside of the left, and I'm going to do a forward knot. And the 2 threads on the inside on the right, and I'm going to do a backward knot, but you could knot in any direction you like because they are the same colour. So for my next row, I'm just going to do a straightforward forward backward knot. Again, you could work it the same method as I've been doing for the rest of the rows, but I don't mind so much when it's just 1 thread. I think it's a little bit neater when I do it when there's more than 1 thread that it's working over. So this side, I'm just going to do a backward forward knot. So next I'm going to do threads 3 and 4 in a forward knot. And for now I'm just going to skip the 2 centre threads, and then taking these 2 threads I'm going to do a backward knot. And then instead of knotting the threads in the centre, I'm going to take a folded up piece of jewellery wire and I'm going to thread them onto a bead. So you can use a needle to thread this on if you prefer, or if you just find it easier, or maybe you don't have any jewellery wire. I just find it a little bit quicker and easier to do it this way. So I'm just going to make a little gap there, and I want to take these 2 threads, put them inside the loop that I've created in the jewellery wire, and then just carefully pull the threads through the bead. And then I just want to push the bead up to the centre like that, and then just reattach the threads to the board. So for your next row, you want to start working back with your outline colour. So this time, because I only went over 1 thread last time, I want to go over 2 threads again. I want to work over and pull through, and then under and pull through. And as I said before, you can work whichever direction you like. I sometimes work from the outside and then do the inside, but you can just work from left to right. So if you're doing it left to right, you just want to do a forward knot for your next 2 threads, and then a backward knot, and then do your outline colour over the 2 threads, and then under. And for your next row, you want to work over 3. To go over and pull through, and then under and pull through. And if you're working left to right, again, you can just do a forward knot in the centre, and then take your outline colour and work over the last 3 threads, and then under. And then for your next row, you're back to row 1, so you're just going to knot over all the colours on the left. And then under. And then do a mirror image on the other side, on the right. So work over all your threads. And then under. And then you want to work back out again like you did for row 2. And you want to keep repeating these rows until you've got your bracelet as long as you want it to be. And when you're finished, you should end up with something that looks like this. So I started with a loop, so I've ended with 2 braided tie-on ends, but you could start and end with 1 braided tie-on end. And that is your completed friendship bracelet.